Brilliant. Thank you very much for that, Lisa. I completely forgot to put the sound on. Thank you. So they kicked me off of the live again, second time this evening, 5 times last night. So they'll probably kick me off again in a minute. So we were looking at Anne Widdecombe, the research of, and we got to this ANZ company. This, I believe, relates to Australia and New Zealand banking organisation. We'll come to in a minute, which links into the Doomsday Cult. Again, it has got Linklaters and Pains on its incorporation document, which you can see here. So there's ANZ Pensions, and there you can see Linklaters and Pains. It's a bit faded, but it's there. Well, that links into the research in the document of the centralised criminal network to the COVID vaccines, including AstraZeneca and Pfizer, to JP Morgan. This is immediately connected in to JP Morgan, which means the Flemings, film companies linked to the Royal Foundation of the Prince and Princess of Wales, and my upbringing, to Grange Park Opera Company in the research of the Iona End of the World Prophecy, which links to St. Columbus, to ICAEW Limited, and the worldwide centralised criminal control of accounting, as shown in the research of Jim Carey, to KPMG Europe LLP, linking to Amanda Pearson, Chief Constable of Dorset, and apparent skinning companies as well in relation to children. You see how quickly this all connects in, because we've already mentioned her earlier. So this is a very small number of very sinister individuals. Whichever way you look at this, it's sinister, isn't it? It's about deception, lies, exploitation, victimizing, trying to save themselves over everybody else. They've gone completely against the creator in all of this, whichever way you look at this, everybody. So they have everything to lose. Raytheon Systems Limited, and the apparent threat from cell towers and associated microwave ovens, which links to Jeffrey Epstein as well. To Credit Suisse, which is a Swiss banking company that collapsed. Part of their company network collapsed in 2022 when I started coming out of it, out with the fraud, and they are one of the biggest Swiss banks, which ended up really creating Switzerland how it is now through crime, everybody. Oh, hold on a minute, got a little bug, hold on a sec. Sorry, I just had a little bug friend crawling across in front of me. So, a link to Chemical Industries Association Limited, which is linked to Schroders Asia Pacific, which links to international drug trafficking as well. This, remember, is our police organisations, our intelligence agencies, our governments, our MPs, all involved in the worst imaginable system on earth, creating all of the world's problems, exploiting, victimising, and causing suffering. Links to the horse trafficking, linked to the horse and bloodstock trade. It also connects to Apple UK Limited. Apple is a very important organisation in when it was originally founded in 1976, tying in with my birth and loads of other stuff that happened around that in relation to the Foundation of Science and Technology. It connects to BES Limited, linking to Pegasus. I should say Pegasus, not Pegasus. Linking to Pegasus in the research of the Doomsday Clock, to Bank of Lumi UK PLC, connected to Jewish Community Centre UK, and that is a Jewish English bank, by the way, that's dissolved since I've exposed it. The links to Ghislaine Maxwell, it links to Citibank NA International Crisis Group as well, and the Hackler International Advisory Board, which links to the intelligence agencies, to the Russian government, and the royals, being on page 40 of the Royal Foundation of the Prince and Princess of Wales, which means it also connects to me. This is all coming in from Linklaters and Pains, everybody, all connected immediately into these parts of the research. Russian government I mentioned, to Commerce Bank, to German Commerce Bank Finance Limited in the research of the death of Scott Young, linking to supposedly 13 deaths linked in with the Russian government. I love the way they've chosen the number 13 again. Age of Christ in 007, 7 AD. To the Pensions Advisory Service Company from the Hampstead Child Abuse Inquiry Research as well. To BAE Systems PLC, making major connections to the criminal network Cell Towers, Flemings, to Jeffrey Epstein. To British Blood Transfusion Agency. What have I done there? Straight to the British Blood Transfusion Society, which is a criminal company. Remember, we're talking about the blood, massive part of it. Well, there you go. You need that in itself is a massive bit of evidence there. Okay, an actual organisation called Blood Transfusion Society, a criminal organisation connected immediately to Linklaters and Paynes. That's shown in the research of the blood infection scandal as well, to another Commerce Bank company, and to this organisation, which links straight into the De Reyes, which ties straight to the Vatican. All right, that's the actual organisation there, which links into the Vatican, and an insurance company linked into the De Reyes. And in the research of the death of Jill Dando. Now, what this is, if they wipe out most of humanity, of course, if the Vatican's involved and they depopulate or whatever, let's just say that there's some sort of agenda surrounding that. Of course, all of that money within the insurance policies is going to be unclaimed, isn't it? So that is, they then recoup it, put it all back in through their criminal network into the system, and potentially have the ability to start over again with this manipulative control and criminal network. So to Security Industry Association Limited, which is again a criminal company, shown in the research of the apparent mass murderer Elizabeth Bathory. Right, and evidence suggests that Queen Elizabeth II was named after Elizabeth Bathory, the largest mass murderer in history, who used to, according to the research, bathe in the blood of her victims. We also have that connects into the research of the Order of Bath. Okay, so actually it looks like called an Order of Bath after, it seems potentially from after Elizabeth Bathory. Now, she was in the 1500s, around the same time as John Dee as well. To the research of He-Man, linking to Contact A and myself, and FCA, which I suspect stands for the Financial Conduct Authority Limited, in the research of Lucifer and the Oculus Omni, which ties in to the all-seeing eye and goes back over 2,000 years to Pantheon research, which then links back into 4,400 BC in the research, tying in with vampirism and linking in with the Black Sun company or cult. So this ANZ company, exactly the same one as featured previously in the research, ANZ Pensions UK Limited, had already linked directly to Coaches to Ukraine Limited. UK Rain. There's a family called Rain, which links to the blood of the children. They've got Blood Rain. It's a shoe company, and that makes critical connections. So I suspect, I can't remember when Ukraine was given the Ukraine name, but I suspect that is UK space Rain after that family. And Duncan Jeffrey Holt in the research of a judge from the IRA Birmingham 6 inquiry. Holt names are relevant. Let me just put the R in there. Are relevant to the craze and the research of Julian Assange and the Doomsday Cult as shown elsewhere. ANZ Europe Limited had already been linked directly to C. Hoare & Co., the oldest privately owned bank in the United Kingdom and reputedly the fourth oldest in continuous operation globally. It had been linked to the horse trade and therefore the potential for the bloodstock trade and the blood of the children again, and the worshipful company of goldsmiths, and quickly to Ingenious Film Partners 2 LLP again, and BBC Studios Limited. That makes critical connections to the Royal Foundation of the Prince and Princess of Wales and to me. Yeah, that C. Hoare company is well worth looking at. If you haven't already looked at it, goes back to the 1700s. And where is it? Can't find it now. There you go. C. Hoare and Co. or Whores. Now, I suspect that was literally a mockery to women at the time, I suspect, because they were, as we know, a lot of male-orientated secret society organisations, completely derogatory towards females, removing the feminine divinity from humanity, which would have probably saved us all, to be honest with you, from being in this, because it instilled the moral conscience within humanity. Much more nurturing and much less likely to victimise children and young women, unfortunately, as men. Of course, you do get a lot of women that do, but much less likely. As shown in the research of the foundation of the principle, where are we? Upbringing, and it links to religious establishments. as shown in the research of the Teesside Ben Houchen scandal in the United Kingdom. ANZ appears to relate to the Australia and New Zealand Banking Group Limited that was founded in 1970, the same year that St. Pui X was also founded, the year after Prince Charles became the Prince of Wales, and the following year was when as you know, the World Economic Forum was created. Hey, I'm going to come to a normal live stream in a minute. There's so much more evidence to tell you. There's loads of little bits being built here, so you've got evidence now tying in with Ian. There's some remains were found actually of King Alfred the Great. That's quite interesting. I'll just show you that quickly. When did that come out? Fairly recently. It's all going to be relative to what's going on. So yeah, it was 8th of July this year, I believe. They found the remains of King Alfred, supposedly the Great, found under a car park, and it's a Hampshire Chronicle, everybody, which is obviously the massive area, probably the most important area in the world in relation to the criminal network and where it began, or started. The monetary side of it started at least, and how it linked to the Flemings, etc. So very interesting. These remains were found very recently, supposedly. And of course we had the Bayeux Tapestry just suddenly turned up as I was researching links into the Normandy conquest in relation to Wales and the evidence of Christ, and then suddenly the Bayeux Tapestry turns up for the first time in almost 1,000 years back in it was originally created. So I'm going to give it what is it now? Actually, I'm just going to go straight to live. I'm going to go straight to a normal live and answer any questions that somebody may have, because I can't see the questions on here. So literally give me maybe a minute, just have a quick swig of water, and then we'll go on to the live for a little while and I'll answer any questions you've got. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye bye.